Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of Generational Wrestling Podcast. As always, yours truly, the 28-year-old piece of gold, the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. And with me, as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka King Two Gold in the building, bro. What's going on?
Man, right now, a Texas death match is what's going on right now, man. Oh,
What up, Leo?
that's what I'm missing. I'm missing the light. Give me the light so we can start the show. All right.
What up,
All right,
Daniel?
man.
What up, Leo?
What up, Daniel? Leo, what's good, y'all? Man, we got this
Welcome to the
Texas
game.
death match going on. Dan Lambert taking apart turnbuckles and messing up the ring, so he can't do the buckshot lariat. That was actually smart. 'Cause now that's gonna force Hangman to have to do something else.
What's
That was
up,
actually
Mark?
genius. I'm thinking that was stupid, but that actually was a genius move.
Hell yeah. Hey man, look, this match getting grimy quick.
Real
Mark
quick.
says who debuted. Oh, we gonna tell you who debuted in a
Oh,
minute,
we're
but you
gonna
know,
get
we
to
we,
that.
we
Oh,
gotta
we're
get
gonna
to
get
that.
to that.
We
A
gotta
couple of
get
people
to that.
debut. We're gonna get to that though. We're gonna get to that though.
Yes, sir.
Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get to that though, man. As we kick off the show, man, we kick it off with MJF coming out with the celebration. We get FTR. Well, we got Warlow. He's got his cutouts of CM Punk getting choked out by MJF, and then MJF, sitting in CM Punk's pose. Then of course we get FTR, and then we get the man of the hour. After we get Spears, we get the man of the hour, uh, MJF, and of course he comes down, he cuts a promo. He's better than the Viper in Portland, the Canadian, and the Heart and Canadian, whatever he said. But he ran off. He referenced a few legends in wrestling and compared himself to them, and basically said, "Man, hey, it's time to get that AEW championship. It's time for me to cement my name in this legacy of greatness." And as he is saying that, man, we get CM Punk, who just walks out, don't even have music. He just walks out, which I actually kind of like. You didn't have to play the music. That subtle walkout, then people kind of noticing like, oh shit, and then people going crazy. It was a little different, a little subtle, but a little different. Um,
Right, right.
and he basically let it be known it wasn't MJF who beat CM Punk in Chicago. It was Warlow who beat
Yeah.
CM Punk in Chicago, and he wanted a rematch with Warlow, but he really wanted a rematch with uh with MJF. But so MJF basically made the deal, which what we saw was the tag team match. But he couldn't pick Sting and Darby Allin, who came out with CM Punk. He couldn't pick them. He had to pick
Mhm.
someone else. Him and Punk, whoever Punk could pick, uh, will face FTR, and if they beat FTR, he can get a rematch anytime, anywhere, any place against
Yeah.
MJF, and that was the show. That's how the show kicked off. With that being said, franchise, my guy, man, talk to the people.
Bro, I mean, golly, what a way to start the night, right? I mean, from top to
Right.
bottom, man. We was out here, man. We was in full effect. Yeah, I like the caveat that was included, the stipulation, if you will, with the
Hmm.
CM Punk and MJF. But the thing is, I like this. Bro, like, okay, say what you want about AEW. Is AEW perfect? We say this all the time. No, AEW is not perfect. Is Tony
Right.
Khan perfect? No. Does Tony Khan sometimes have a little bit of the Vince McMahon syndrome at times? I'm gonna be honest, sure, but I will say this: the one thing we can never fault AEW is their ability to tell long-term storytelling, right? Like the fact that you got CM Punk and MJF, that alone in itself is a story from years ago when MJF was a kid. Then you tie in the fact that Wardlow, we've been waiting to see him beat the shit out of MJF for about a good solid year and a half now. And now
Right.
you're using CM Punk as a tool in the dysfunction between Sean Spears, MJF, and Wardlow. So it's like there's so many different stories going on at one time in this one situation. It was like, okay, my beef is with you, MJF, But you know what? In order to get to you, you want to make me go through Warlow. That's cool. But hey, Warlow, big man, let me tell you something really quick. You know, I know, they know that the only reason he's even successful is because of you. So let's, you want to be a little bitch and get your ass whooped, grow a pair of balls, stand out on your own, and realize you are the reason MJF is MJF, not the other
Yeah,
way around. So I
true.
like that. I like the little what you say, Tuco, Easter eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Dropping knowledge.
Little nuggets.
Dripping
Drop,
stuff
drop,
in flames.
look,
Little
you're
nuggets, little nuggets. Dropping little turds on the trail of tears. But
right. Turds
I like
on
it.
the dropping turds on the trail of tears. that is that is something. I don't know if you want to drop turds and tears, and that's gonna that's gonna leave a muddy situation. But that's a hell of an analogy, though. That's a hell of an analogy. My
Hey,
man,
don't
my
ask me
man,
what it mean.
my
Hey,
man.
don't ask me what it mean. I just know it sound good.
I mean, hey, it's a shitty situation. Either way, that's all right.
It
That's what
does.
it means. It's a shitty situation. All right. So we got that. All right, he agreed to that. So we'll get that. And then of course, man. So Andrade finally meets Darby Allin's guardian, Sting, and tries to get Sting's permission to to play.
Why you say it like that?
Cause man, that's how he acted. He's acting like
You
Darby.
said it was such a straight face. His guardian.
Because that's how, man. Look, that's how Andre is acting, man. Like Darby Allin got, hey, man, is your daddy home? Like, is your caregiver? Is your caregiver here? Can I talk to
Oh my
them?
god.
I want to make sure you can come outside and play. Oh man, but yeah, man.
Stop it.
But nah, man. But he like, yo, man. We all know he works for you. And Steve's like, dude, I thought you told him this a week and a half ago, about 2 weeks ago. It's like, look, man, he's a man and he don't work for me. You want to talk to him? You talk to him. You ain't gotta talk to me. Mano y mano. Andrade stood back a little bit. But, ooh, damn, power bomb on the garbage can.
Bruh, Hangman is really sorry. Bruh, Hangman is he drenched, dude. I think that was a cut gone wrong because he is pouring blood. My bad.
No, they ain't your bad. I'm the one that said something. Damn.
Oh shit! Hey, see that's what happened. That's what happened when he drinking.
I'm the one in mid conversation just stopped and just said something. I just seen the man go up and come down. Oh my god, dude. We got a pocket knife. Oh my god.
Bro, that's an ice pick. That's an ice
Is
pick,
that an
bro.
ice pick or is that a butter knife?
Yeah, bro, that's an ice pick. Oh, it's a fork.
It's
Never
a
mind.
fork.
I know Dan
It's a
Lambert.
fork.
Dan Lambert. He came out earlier in the match with an ice pick, but I didn't even see nobody get a fork.
Dude,
Damn.
what the hell?
Oh,
How can
this.
you okay, okay. I question this match. We'll get to that later. All right, man. But basically, man, Darby Allin told him, man, look, only thing he's interested in is the TNT Championship, and Andrade basically told
Yeah.
him, well, you don't have to worry about that because I'm going to be the TNT champion. So a new matchup for Sammy Guevara with a couple of some new faces. Well, not new face, one new face, one old face. Of course, Darby Allin, but Andrade being part of the mix, I think that'll really bring something to it. If he ends up getting the TNT championship, I think that'd be cool. Because you know what Andrade can do in the ring.
Right.
Promos,
Right.
yeah, you can critique that, but what he can do in the ring, man, that is something different. So I'm more than okay with him possibly being a champion one day. Next up, man,
Right.
Warlow had a nice little. This is probably the longest match Warlow has had outside of CM Punk against the Blade.
Yeah.
Matt Hardy's HMO, Hardy or HFO, took a loss today. They took quite a few losses tonight. Uh, this boy Archer is crazy. Um,
Yeah. And
Warlow,
he in his element.
you're right, and I don't know why Heyman Page is going through this early. Like I don't know, man. We'll get to that. All right, man. But Warlow ended up beating the Blade. Blade got power bomb. Spears went crazy with the chair. You know, blase, blase. uh, next up, man, we got the inner circle town meeting, and basically, I'm not gonna lie, man. I kind of understood where Ortiz or the Santana were coming from. Damn, that didn't look great. That did not look great at
Did you
all.
just see the power bomb? Is the
That
power
did
bomb on the side
not
of the
look
steps?
great. That did not look great
Yeah,
at all.
yeah. Oh my god, dude, he is busted. Oh my, whoo, shit.
And he hit the pole.
Hangman, he going through it.
Yeah, he going through it. Man, give me a bottle of water, dude. Let me clear some of this blood off my face.
Bro, I've never seen nobody get thrown on the side of the steps.
Man, and he some
He ain't about
still found some way to win this match. Hey, it'll be a testament to him. But Santana, man. So all right, look, I get where he was coming from. Did he have a point? I think at one time he did have a point because
hmm
when there was an opportunity, like yeah, Jericho mentioned the title match they had, but before
Yeah,
that, when Jericho was trying to figure out if he was going to team with Hager or team with Sammy to be the AEW Tag Team Championships after he lost the AEW Championship, uh,
right.
that could be a moment where it was like Chris knew he had a great tag. Really, that's what we doing. That's what we doing.
You, you,
That's what
you
we
just
doing.
saw it.
That's what we doing. That's what we
I,
doing.
yeah, yeah. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. Leo said, "Are they going
Okay,
into overtime?" I believe we are going into overtime because it's 10 o'clock and it ain't went
it's
off
a oh
yet.
come on, man. It's a championship match, man. It's 60 minutes. The championship match goes 60 minutes regardless, so it don't matter if it's the end of the show or not.
Earl, what's happening, boy?
What up, Earl, man? Hey, man. Okay, we're gonna get to this in a second. Hold on. I'm sorry, man. I just didn't expect to see that. It's a Texas death match. There's a count out in a Texas death match. I didn't know it was a count out in a Texas death match.
I didn't either. I
I
didn't
thought you
either.
had to. I
Damn,
thought you
that
could
was a
pin a
good.
man whenever you want to.
I I I don't. Yeah, I don't
I
know
I could
the
have swore I thought
rules.
you could have pinned.
What
I
are the rules?
Yeah, that one threw me off. I gotta refreshing up on all my rules, man. WWE has screwed me up on on all the rules. All right, man. Wow, wow.
Uh oh,
Uh oh.
Joe's.
Uh oh.
Joe
Uh
says he's
oh.
pissed off.
Uh oh.
We got Adam Cole, baby.
Oh,
Adam
that's the
Cole
champ.
coming
The
down to
champ
the
said he's
ring.
pissed.
Adam Cole snatching the title. What are you about to do with it? What are you about to do with it? Come on, come on. What we got going on? Okay, okay. So it look like we setting up now. It look like we setting up for Adam Cole versus. Okay, we do Adam Cole versus Hangman. I will not be mad at this title run at all. Okay,
No,
all
no, no.
right.
Because now it takes him away from this shit, and he goes back to, yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
If Adam
Okay.
Cole's gonna lose,
All
he's
right.
gonna lose to. If he's gonna lose, he's gonna lose to the champion. All right, I ain't mad about that. I ain't mad about that at all. All right. So inner circle, Santana's giving it to Jericho, man, letting it be known. Man, he always felt Jericho just worried about himself. You know, that's what he had the inner circle for. Yeah, to a degree, it was like that, but at the same time, it wasn't like that. Like it's not like he really stopped them from trying to get more opportunities. I mean, there's quite a few times we asked the question, where is Santana or Ortiz? Like they could have been on the show more, but they were, either hurt or because of what was going on. Guys weren't on the show, but I mean, Sammy went out and got the TNT Championship. Jericho didn't interfere with that. Hager's out there whooping ass in MMA, and Jericho ain't out there interfering with that. So it's like I get the point, but at the same time, it's like, man, y'all could have. I mean, y'all one of the top teams in wrestling. Y'all could.
Yeah.
Do more. I do more. I mean, get yourself another opportunity. I mean, you can do it. Y'all good enough, but you gotta have some tension. You gotta have some. You gotta have some rivalry. You gotta have some heat. You gotta have that. Oh no, I don't want to see this happen, but it's happening, bro. Inner Circle, Santana, Jericho. They almost choked each other out.
Yeah.
Sammy
No, no,
said
no, 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 no. That was Santana.
that was
Santana
Santana.
about
Yeah,
to throw Jericho. Jericho ain't
yeah. I'm
have a
sorry.
chance in hell.
Right. Now that was Santana and Jericho getting ready to choke each other out. Sammy said, "I quit the group once. I'll quit it again if y'all can't get your shit together, bro.
Yeah,
Give it to me."
bro. I kind of don't. I don't really know how I feel. Like I kind of don't want to see it, but I know it's time to see it. And the only reason I said that is because you haven't had the inner circle really together on TV in so long, right? So
Mhm.
I feel like you still could have done more, but then again, I believe you did so much in the very beginning with inner circle. They didn't want to just keep shoving them down people's throats, so I get it. Uh,
Mhm.
but it is what it is. I mean, Sammy Guevara, he said something that really struck home. He said, my goal is to be the greatest, one of the greatest singles, champions there ever was. And he's already been on his own anyway, really. He's been kind of like that lone member. Everybody else kind of always stuck together in some way or form because you had
Mhm.
Hager and Jericho, you had,
Mhm.
Santana and Ortiz, but Sammy's kind of always been a standalone anyway. So do I want to see him break up? I don't want to see it yet, but do I think it's necessary? Sure. Because LA, I'm not LA, excuse me, golly. Proud and Powerful, it's about time. They're tag team championships. It's about time. Sammy, he's doing this thing. Jericho, I think he's going back on a cruise anyway, so he's not going to be on TV too much longer on a consistent basis in the near future. So, I mean, it's only right. It's only right.
Man, see, for me, I guess my one thing is, they weren't all champions. Like as one of the big factions in AEW, yeah, Jericho was a champion, but none of the other guys were champions. Like I wanted to see them
Yeah.
all champions at the same time. Like I don't
That would
know
have
what it
been
would
dope.
be for Hager, because Sammy would be the TNT champion. Of course, if Jericho or AEW, Jericho probably AEW. Then of course Santana and
Yeah.
Ortiz, they're the tag team champions. But I kind of wanted to see that at least for them, to have that moment. Because they're definitely one of the most popular groups. I mean, the Elite were the Elite. People love
Yeah.
the Elite, but Inner Circle, it was like, yeah, you love the attitude. You love the attitude of what they were. And you don't want to see that go away because you want to see that, especially now with the fluctuation of so many people in
Yeah.
AEW. You
Yeah.
definitely want to see Inner
Yeah.
Circle interact with so many other people. So um
I mean, but think about that. Like, but you're right though. Think about that. Come on, Inner Circle versus the Elite.
like
Inner
I mean
Circle
we I mean
versus
we had that, but we now
well,
it's like
I will
now the inner
rephrase.
circle is
Rephrase.
so the inner
Now,
circle is so over, and the elite are now heels. But
yeah,
you
and now
still
you
got
got Kyle
FTR and you
O'Reilly.
got Pinnacle. You
Yeah,
still got the House of Black and whatever that's gonna turn out to be. You got the Hardy family. Like you got groups, not all of them, some bigger than others, but you got something. So I wouldn't mind if you want to have a little riff, that's cool. But I'm hoping that they don't totally break up.
right,
But
right.
it could happen. Whatever is going to happen with Eddie Kingston, that whatever they finna bring, maybe that's the move. But for me, I just wish they'd have all been champions at least all that together one time. Even if it was like a month or so, but they at least they would or somebody else would have had to lose a belt, but at least they would have all been champions. That would have been cool. All right, man. Next up, man, the Super Elite, they jump Trent and Rocco. And then, of course, as they're jumping them as ahead of their match on Rampage, man, we get this dude who walks up. I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was Adam Cole, even though I was looking at Adam Cole.
Yeah,
But the
right. I
dude was
did
a
too
bit
for a
taller.
second.
But the dude was a bit taller, and you know, he had a nice little, you know, design on his jacket, and then he took Trent and rammed him into the trailer, and then turned around, and it is apparently Jay White of New Japan
Yeah,
Wrestling and the leader or one of the former leaders or whatever of the Bullet Club. Uh, the Young Bucks didn't seem too thrilled. Adam Cole seemed
not at
very
all.
happy. I seen some comments where some people were saying it's funny. They were like, damn, it's just a better version of Adam Cole. It's like, I'm like, damn. I'm like, man, why y'all play? Damn, I gotta play Adam Cole like that, man. Let
Right,
the man,
right, right,
let the
right,
man have
right.
his glory, man. Damn. Other people, you know, they were liking it. Some, you know, other people like, but it really seemed to get over with the AEW crowd for sure. New
Yeah.
Japan, a guy from New Japan that, quite frankly, you weren't even sure if you were going to see, but he's here. Franchise, man. Jay White, what you think?
The forbidding door. The forbidden door. I mean, everybody knows about the alleged rumors between, AEW and New Japan and
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and the whole, Bullet Club thing and all that, this, that, and the third. And but hey, look, fuck it. We breaking the walls down, we kicking the doors down, we walking through them sons of bitches, and we raising hell. I mean, come on, we got Jay White, you got Jay Lethal, you got oh, I can't bring that up just yet. But man, you
No, we
got
about to.
shit popping.
We about to.
You got shit popping. Like, dude, this is so great. And let me tell you, man, Tony Khan know what he doing. Tony Khan know what he doing. How when the pandemic first started and he was tapping into these other companies and promotions, getting talent like Thunder Rosa. Yeah, we see what you're doing, TK. You was over there scouting, and I ain't mad at you. Come on, man. Hey, look, the people are happy. But see, again, going back to the inner circle, dude, getting guys like a Jay White. Once again, tying them into Adam Cole and the Bucks and the Elite and the Bullet Club. God damn it, it's dude, it's so much you can do. And if we get those titles, like we said, like we want to see those new, what we say, the trios titles or whatever the hell it
Man,
was,
at least get the trios titles, man. You could put the
dude.
trio. You put Hager with Santana and Ortiz in the
Come
trios,
on,
dude.
come
Man, they
on,
wrecking
come
shop,
on.
bro. They wrecking shop, man.
And then
They
the thing
wrecking
is,
shop,
you will be
man.
able to, and then you will be able to justify all these signings because everybody will have something to do. All right, you ain't got no tag team aspirations or plans or no solo plans for this person. Throw their ass in the fucking faction. Because that way you can still defend the titles, however they need to defend it, and you get a new lineup every day. You might not want to do Adam Cole and the Young Bucks three title matches in a row. You might want to do Adam Cole, Jay White, whoever. Boom. Like, I don't know. I just feel like, you could do a lot with it. Anywho, that's neither here nor there. Two gold, man. Hey, Jay White. He's all elite.
Jay White, he's all elite. He's all elite. All right, man. So next up, man, we get the first match in the face of the Revolution match that will happen at Revolution. Uh,
Yeah.
and we get Cassidy, Isaiah Cassidy of Private Party, excuse me, coming out to the ring, and he's all pumped and doing his shots and shots and shots and shots and
Is
shots
that
and
is, is
stuff.
that is that what they is that what they were saying?
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah, yeah,
understand what the
yeah.
hell was going
Shots,
on.
shots, shots, shots. Yeah,
I
that
got you. Okay,
that's their whole thing.
it made
Um,
sense now.
yeah, yeah. Uh, and as we're in the ring, well, it cut the commercial, but we came back, and as he's in the ring, and we're waiting, and the music hit, and as soon as the music hit, you saw the Limitless. And the crowd, man, yo, the crowd went crazy, man, as we got Mr. Bask in his glory. Mr.
Yeah,
Limitless One himself.
yeah.
Keith Lee made his
The guy we
debut.
fell in love with, man. This version right here.
I mean, first and foremost, I like that my man got the beard rocking because it's like, oh my god, I hated Keith Lee with the bit with the clear face. Like, dude, put like
Yeah,
get some
yeah,
facial hair. And my man put some
yeah,
facial hair. I was like,
yeah.
that's there he is right there. He got the low cut here. Yeah, low man, man, big Keith Lee. Let's do this. But hey, man,
Yes,
Keith Lee is all
certainly.
elite, man. He showed up, man. He damn near threw Isaiah Cassidy out the damn ring.
Yeah,
He threw him into the turnbuckle on the other side, but man, I think if he'd have tossed him a little harder, he'd have threw his ass on the turnbuckle, like I like on
yeah,
top of it, like he'd have hit the top part, the pole on the outside. Like that's how hard he had threw him. But not a bad match. You know, it's his first match. Not sure how much wrestling he's gotten in. You got to think he did deal with some issues. He'd had a lot of time off, so definitely some ring rust. Especially for a guy his size, you got to keep that guy moving, and he liked to keep moving. So, um, a little ring rust, you could see it, but still a dominating match. Bro, Keith Lee, he's all elite. He's in AEW, man. What you think?
Bruh, I don't think you understand, man, the level of anxiety that I had bestowed upon myself when I seen this. And then I text you and your ass like, I'm running behind. I'm like, come on, man. Come on.
Yeah,
I'm trying not to spoil this shit, bro. I'm trying to contain my excitement. Why don't you be happy with me, man?
and that's what happens when you start drinking, ladies and gentlemen. You start getting in your feelings.
I was like, why won't this motherfucker celebrate with me? Come on, catch up.
Damn, I'm sorry. I was catching up, man. I wasn't far from behind you. That was the
Hey,
whole thing. I wasn't far from behind. I just got to the before the Jay White thing. I was
yeah.
still in the inner circle promo. I hadn't got
Uh-huh.
I hadn't finished that yet, and I was just moving on to it. So it's like, ah, man, yeah, okay, I got you, man. I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
But yeah, but dude, like, okay, so we knew it, and I text you, I believe yesterday. I text him like, yeah, the rumor, Keith Lee has signed or whatever like that,
Right.
and I was like, all right, cool. But to actually see Keith Lee come out, because I didn't expect him to come out in this match against Isaiah Cassidy, like, all right, whatever. But then he came out. I like, oh shit. But then I'm like, yes, all right, like this is Keith Lee, like NXT Keith Lee from the Independents, like. He ain't come out with that goddamn singlet on. My boy didn't come out to Bearcat Keith Lee. He got announced as the Limitless one. I'm like, all right, this is the Keith. And then to actually see him, and this is what I like about AEW. Okay, WWE
Mhm.
still WWE, but what I like about AEW is they let the guys use their move sets, man. Like
Yeah.
they let the guys use their move sets. Now I don't
Used
want
to
to
their
get too far
strength.
ahead of myself, but dude, imagine a Dominic Dijakovic now and him and Keith Lee kind of replay their rivalry in NXT, but now there's no strings attached. Keith Lee can go up here and do all the fucking whoopty flippy doos he want to because he can still throw your ass halfway across the ring.
I,
Like,
I yeah, I don't know. Then he was. I don't know about now. I wouldn't want. If he could do
you
it,
talking
but
about Dijakovic?
yeah, well, either one of them, man. Nah, man. WWE waste your years. I mean, you get a new life going to a new place, but man, they
Yeah,
waste your years. And at certain points, it's like, you know what? I'm okay with you not doing certain moves. One
uh,
time every now and then is okay, but it ain't got to be a regular move set. So some of his moves, I'm okay with him. Changing it up a little bit because I don't expect him to be that way. He's already a unicorn for being a big dude like that
yeah,
can come off the
yeah.
ropes the way he does. So it's like, and doing his diet, like, dude, that alone already by itself is one great thing. I'm not saying I don't want to see him do stuff, but he don't have to do it on a regular. Keith Lee debut with the best theme on the
Ever
roster.
roster.
Hey man, you know what? I
Hey,
like it.
Keith Lee has
I
always
like
had
it.
a solid thing. Well,
I'm
minus
not
the
gonna lie.
one. Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I still like the NXT one, just a
yeah.
tad bit,
Goodness, glory.
just a little bit. But I definitely like this one. This one, it really got you bouncing. Like it had me bouncing. Like I was like, yeah. I'm like, okay, okay.
Yeah,
The limitless one is back. Okay, all right,
yeah.
okay. Let's see what he can do. Cause there's
Hey,
some boy.
Keith
Hey,
Lee, when
there's
he
some
come out,
boys for him
man.
to. There's some boys for him to wreck with, man.
Yeah, like bro. I mean, dude, just think. I could, man. Keith Lee is CM Punk. Keith Lee, Adam Cole. Keith Lee, Brian Danielson. Keith Lee, John
Part
Moxley. Keith
two.
Lee, Kenny
Oh,
Omega.
oh, Adam Cole and Keith Lee part two. Yeah, I need
Yes,
a part two.
yes.
I need a part
Like it
two.
is so much. Oh, bruh. Yeah. Keith Lee and the Hangman. Oh my God. We can keep talking about this, but man, dude,
Man,
Keith Lee, to see him back where he belongs inside of a wrestling ring,
Warlow. Shit.
man, bruh. Oh my God. You know what's crazy? I wouldn't be mad at whoever won that match. I
Nah,
wouldn't
because
be
that'd be a
that.
slugfest. That'd be a nice
Yeah,
little slugfest.
yeah.
And it'd be different because Keith Lee gonna make Warlow move a little different. Because
Bruh.
Keith Lee
A
moves a little
Keith,
different. So yeah,
a
he gonna
Keith
make
Lee
him
and a
do it.
Miro.
Oh man. Oh
or
man.
Keith Lee. Or
Oh
imagine
man.
if they
Oh
wasn't
man.
fucking over Brian Cage. Imagine Brian Cage and the Keith Lee.
Ah man.
Come
Well,
on, bruh.
that goes without being unsaid because right there because that yeah again
Yeah,
AEW is not perfect. I am down on
yeah,
them not doing something with Brian Cage. Definitely I think a missed opportunity to do something with him. I'm not saying he would have been like the greatest thing since sliced bread, but there was
right.
opportunity for him to be really good and it's not like people didn't like him, and it's not like he wasn't over with the crowd. Like he was
Yeah,
over with the crowd.
yeah.
All right,
A
man.
limitless one.
Right. So next up, man, we but Keith Lee wins. All right, he power bombs Cassidy's partner on top of Cassidy on the outside, which kind of looked at it looked at what it looked at the way it looked at, but whatever. It was bad, but it was what it was. Next up, man, we get the tag team match: FTR versus CM Punk, and MJF's in the back celebrating, drinking champagne. FTR's in the ring celebrating. CM Punk comes down, and CM Punk's got the biggest grin on his face. He is happy. He's doing some jumping jacks. He's stretching. He's
Yeah.
getting ready for whoop ass. And whose music should hit? The wild boy, the wild boy himself, man.
Yes,
John
sir.
Mother loving effing loving Moxley, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Moxley and Punk versus FTR. Bro, give it to him.
A team I didn't know I wanted to see. I I don't know, bro. Never in my mind has a CM Punk John Moxley tag team come across my mind. But god damn it, watching this match,
Right.
bruh. Hey, throw these motherfuckers in the cruiserweight. I mean, in the Dusty Classic, man.
Right.
Yo, like, and okay. First of all, let me give props to my boy Punk because him and I believe it's him and Hardwood, man. The first time they got in the ring together, and they was
Mm-hmm.
going through those sequences. My boy Punk was keeping up with his ass. My
Yeah.
boy Punk was keeping up, hole for hole, fall for fall, move
It
for
was mat
move.
wrestling. It was
Yeah,
wrestling
like
because FTR will wrestle you, and that's what
yeah.
they'll do their tricks, but they'll wrestle you.
So I feel like that kind of played to Punk's, his strengths because Punk isn't a high flyer anymore. Like I mean he
Mm-hmm.
still do something every now and again. Like he did a springboard clothesline earlier, which is cool to see, especially at his age. But
Right.
yeah, man, dude, just this whole match, to me, I would say this. I could catch a little flack for it. I did feel
A
like it went
little,
a little long.
a
I
little.
did feel like it went a little long. I'm gonna be honest. But I liked it.
Yeah, yeah. No, 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 no. The length of the match was fine. I think it was the way the finish kind of worked its way. I think that's what it was. It was
Yeah,
just, and I'm not gonna lie. I felt John Moxley was overdoing it just a little bit. I felt like at certain
yeah,
points Moxley was kind of being a little overkill. But the finish, the way the finish, the
yeah.
the too many false finish. I think that should have happened a little earlier. But but I don't know. It was just still too much. At the time, I was okay with the time. I mean, considering the four people you had in the match, and you got to also think about it, man. This show didn't really have a lot of matches. It was what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh well, they got about what 6 matches in. Well, 5.5 because death match wasn't really a match. It was just something that just took place and two guys beat the shit out of each other. But
Pretty much.
uh you had to put on a good quality match, and the FTR versus Punk versus Moxley. I Moxley. I man, this you got to give them 20 minutes. If anything, you give them 20 minutes. I think it was just the way the finish went down for that last couple of minutes that kind of made it feel like okay, this went on too long because they
Yeah.
did too much in a short amount of time, and I think they shouldn't have did all that.
Yeah, but like I said, but overall, it was a solid match. It was cool, man, to see Tully, his old ass take that. Hey,
That go to
Tully, hey, my
sleep.
boy Tully. I think he got a contract, man, where he takes one bump per month. I ain't mad at
Hey,
it.
no, not at all. Especially, man, that was funny, man. He couldn't get his jacket off, so he just took it and just swung it in Punk's face and just kept swinging it. I'm like, you know what? That is the biggest insult because like you ain't got the nerve to really hit me or kick me, you're just gonna swing your jacket in my face. Like it's just like you're really doing something. Like all
Like,
right,
here
but
you doorman.
right, like all right, you know what? You insulting me. Okay, all right, I got you. But yeah, man. Punk and Moxley picked up the victory. So MJF, he's gonna get his ass kicked whenever CM Punk decides to, wherever. Uh, so whatever match he wants, whatever Punk wants,
Yeah.
Punk gonna get it. All right, man. Next up, now here's a match that I felt
What's
went too
happening?
long, and this
Uh,
match should not have went this long. It should
I
have been a
already know where
squash
you're
match,
going because everybody been shitting on it. But go ahead, say your thing.
man. Because it was shit. This was shit. AQA should
Hmm.
not have gotten this much off on Jade Cargill. And this is where I get mad. Again, I have no problem with the commentary letting us know, yeah, she's green. Yeah, she's still got some work to do, but guess what? She's undefeated.
Right.
And and I get that. She's undefeated, she's green, but she's that bitch. And so you I can see if you did like with Warlow. You gave Warlow Blade. Now you didn't let him
Yeah.
squash Blade, but Blade got to put in some work. Like Blade is a veteran. I'm not saying you didn't really expect him to beat Warlow, but he had a game plan to how he was gonna work against Warlow.
Right.
I
Right.
can see if you put someone like that up against Jade, but that's not who this person was. If you gave me Serena Deeb versus Jade Cargill instead of the Serena Deeb BS match and this match, if it was
Yeah.
Serena Deeb versus Jade Cargill, I'd have been a lot more happy with that because at least Serena Deeb would have broke her down. She would have got to, she would have broke her down. She'd have wrestled her.
What
She
up,
would not
bitch?
outpowered her, but she would have out quick her and do it. And she's a veteran. So I would
Right.
have
Right.
expected Jade not looking so dominant. But in this match, yo, this should have been a minute. And that's and I might be really rude saying that, but that's how I feel. Like this match should not have went on as long as it did.
Too cold, man. I don't know if it's the alcohol or not, but I got a little liquid courage because again, I think I'm gonna say something to shake the table.
Oh man, look here, man,
Uh
look here, man, look here. We're not finna rebuild a whole nother face YouTube again, okay? So please, no, look, we didn't put too much on here now. We're not, so please, whatever it is,
yeah, yeah.
we cannot lose this.
Nah,
We are
nah, I
not
got
rebuilding. No
you.
moss, damn it. I
I
will
got
not go
you.
back.
I
Okay.
got you. I got you. I got you. All right, so I'm gonna keep it all the way PG gangster with you. You smell me. All right, look.
All
So
right, man.
with
Look,
Jay
TV 17.
Cargill,
You got TV 17.
my man. What about M? Anyway,
All right,
never
you got M. Come on. You
mind.
got mature. No, that's too
All right,
mature. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
all right, all right. No, but so like with Jay Cargill, I understand with the way she's been booked that people were like kind of upset, like, all right, this match should have went too this long, which is true. It shouldn't have went this long.
Right.
However, knowing AQA, and here's the thing. See, I know AQA outside of AEW. So
Mm,
I know she can do it, and I know her moveset. She's actually a fucking beast, right?
right.
So I think Tony Khan, if I'm playing devil's advocate, he was looking at it from okay, what she can actually do versus how she's supposed to have looked in the ring with Jade Cargill. See, the problem, this is kind of AEW's fault, Tony Khan's fault, because you built Jade Cargill as this badass monster, and we all know she's green, but she's got the look. I mean, come on, face it, you'll be a fool not to put the title on her, but unfortunately, you booked her in a match with somebody who's really fucking good at what she does. So it's like when you don't know what she can do in the ring, and then you look
Okay.
at her, first of all,
Okay.
aesthetically, there's no way that should have been a competition. I agree. I agree. And if you didn't know who AQA was, who the fuck is this? Jerry Cargill squasher. But then I kind of saw from the other side because I do know how good old girl is in the ring. I was like, okay. Now, do I think it should have went as long? No. But I think maybe they were just trying to make it look like Jay had some competition. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not trying to justify it per se. I'm just trying to show, a different side of it.
Okay. I'll give you that. Then let her show her athleticism. Let her show her
Mhm.
speed. Let her get a few things off. But the match still didn't have to go that long. Okay,
Yeah,
a quick
yeah.
3 minute match. All right, she gets a little bit of stuff off, and then Jay catches her. Boom, couple of boom,
Okay,
boom,
now that's
bam.
fair. That's fair.
That's cool because then it's like, oh damn, this girl, damn, she rocked Jay a little bit. She got a little something. She can do a little something. Okay, I need to
Right.
keep my eye on her. All right, boom, and then you do what you make it do what it do. So therefore, bet you got no problem. The girl gets opportunity to look, to kind of showcase herself a little bit, and Jay still looks dominant. She don't look too weak. She don't look like she's phoning it in too much. I have a problem with that phoning it in too much.
Hey, really quick. Your audio kind of faded out just a smidge on me.
You hear me?
Yeah, you fade your audio faded just a little bit. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Technical difficulties. My boy about to hop back on. Joe says, "Hey, franchise, crack two cold mics down. The shenanigans, nah, bro. I think he might have got a phone call in the middle of it, so it threw his audio out of whack. But until he gets back on the screen, I'ma say what I'ma say, and that was I was 100% correct though. Roberto, bitch was happening, boy. T Breezy was happening, baby. Uh, Leo was good. But y'all, man, until my boy get back on here, because I don't know what the hell happened. There we go. He's back. He's back. He's
There it
back.
is. There it is. Whew.
There you go. There
Ah.
you go. Hey man, I was talking to the people. Hey, Leo said, "Fuck AT&T." Hey, that's what we talk about, man. Fuck AT&T.
Man, they always fucking with us, man. They always fucking with us, man. Look,
Yeah,
man, all right, man. But no, man. I mean, but they could have did that though. They could have gave her a little showcase where she gets to show. Uh, so it was like, oh man, she's got a little something. Then, like I say, Jade catcher, boom, one, two,
yeah.
three. Could do a couple of moves, but it still shouldn't have went that long. It still shouldn't have went that long. He
And
said, "Man,
might I
franchise business
add,
shake the table," and she shook it so hard he knocked two going off the track.
hey, I want to keep it a stag with you, man, and
What's
I
up,
mean
man?
this with the absolute utmost respect.
What up, man?
Jay Cargill, bruh.
Hey,
She's one of one. Like she's one of one. We seen some people, bro. I love I love me some Naomi. I love me some Bianca Belair. I love me some Rhea Ripley. I love me some Raquel Gonzalez. But when you look at Jade Cargill and her build and her everything about her, bro, like
mhm.
that shit, you don't find that every day. I don't care how
No,
strong. I don't care how strong you are, you don't find that type of specimen, bro. Like Jade Carter, she stopped traffic, dog. Like really,
yeah, yeah. Oh no, no, she struck. Oh no, no, no. That's true because she's built different.
yeah.
I would say Bianca is a close second
Hmm.
to her because she's built that way. If you really look at Bianca, man, she's muscular, she's tough, she got a six pack, she just ain't flexing like Jay, but she's got that power, she's got that strength, she's got everything. Uh, she's stopping some traffic. She may not stop all of it, but she's stopping some of it. But Jay, yeah, man, she's got a look, and over time, man, it can get to something more. Um, but the one thing I will say is it's okay that she's defending the championship, but you have a lot of veteran women also.
Yeah.
Um, so she's got to beat she's got to go start getting some tougher competition. If you're gonna
Yeah.
have her have these type of matches, at least get her some women that we know is gonna give her a tough outing. Like they may not win, but we know, nah, Jade ain't just finna run over her. she
Right.
gonna she gonna bring her A game. She gonna bring her best. She gonna give her a run for her money. At least do that for me, man. All right, man. Look, due to the tribal chief trying to kick the king off the show, we're gonna kick this thing rolling. We got the Super Elite promo, like I said earlier. The Young Bucks, man, they really weren't feeling Jay White being there, but Adam Cole said, man, trust me. Hey, I know Omega and him had history, but trust me, everything's gonna be good. We'll see. Serena D beat the hell out of some chick. And then we got the rundown for Friday, as it's gonna be
Yeah.
the Young Bucks versus Trent and Rocco. You're gonna have Brian Danielson cutting the promo. Hook is gonna be in action, so we're gonna see who he go Molly Wop this Friday. We're gonna get Renegade going up against Britt Baker, and then we're gonna get the AEW Tag Team Championships as Jurassic Express is gonna go up against the number one ranked tag team, the Gun Club. Then of course you can't forget we got that Hager and Jericho versus Proud and Powerful. Ah, man, I don't want to see it, but damn it, if Jericho's gonna get his ass kicked to put his guys over, then I gotta
Yeah.
rock with it, man. So let's do it. And then of
Mm.
course we're gonna get Thunder Rosa versus Mercedes Martinez in a
Yeah.
street fight like these there. So they
Let's
gonna be no
go.
rules.
Let's go.
They gonna really beat the hell
Yeah.
out of each other. Uh, and then of course, man, we got the Texas Death Match that we were trying to do a review over, which I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Uh, bro, man, what did you really think of the death match? Now that we can, really talk about it without having to worry about talking about nothing else. What did you really
Yeah,
think about
yeah,
it?
yeah. I mean, as I sit here and I pontificate on, tonight's adventures and whatnot, what have yous, um, I like this. I liked it. I liked it because let's be all the way 100%, if you will. We don't give Lance Archer a lot of credit when it comes to his matches, dog. And
No,
you know,
not at all.
I,
Not
I I
at
will
all.
say, that tonight, this match against
Not at
Hangman
all.
Page in this environment, I feel
Right.
like this is the best he's looked. Now, granted, it was a Texas death match and there weren't
Right.
really any rules. So, I mean, you kind of got to color outside the lines a little bit. But, I mean, at the end of the day, people have their specialties. I mean, hell, Terry Funk, Mick Foley, hell, they
Right.
made their name off of, non-traditional,
I
unconventional
mean,
ass
he's made a
matches.
name. He's made a name. He has a name. It's not like people don't know who Lance Archer is, and when he does these type of
Yeah,
matches, what kind of shenanigans that he might pull. So it's not like he's not out there. He's just not.
yeah,
He's not. As some would say, he's not WWE out there, but he's AEW out there, and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's that new market.
He's definitely AEW out there. GCW. Hey, Nick Gage, man,
GCW.
book
I
it,
mean, for
book
sure.
it. But but no,
That's the kind of the cool thing though. But we'll get into that.
no. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know, elaborate on what you about to say. But no, overall, like the match, I liked it, and I'm a sucker for blood, right? I'm a sucker for
Mm.
gore because WWE, they've kind of tamed it. Well, not kind of. They really tamed it so much over the last decade or so. And at the end of the day, professional wrestling, you're simulating a fight, right? You're simulating a battle. And in fights, you get hit the right way or you get beat up long enough, you gonna leak, you gonna bleed, and it ain't gonna be that little
Yeah.
period blood on your forehead either. So
You stupid.
you
You
know,
stupid. God damn. God damn. They're gonna look like
I'm
some
just,
dude ate. No, you know what? I ain't gonna say
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He was just he was just eating
Hey,
it, not knowing in the dark, just not knowing
you be, you be,
it wasn't
you
the
be
wet
like,
he thought it was. It was the wet or something
yeah,
else. That'd
you
be
like,
horrible.
damn, man, you extra moist, and then you wonder why that shit tastes like
Nah,
wet nickel and chromium.
I wasn't
You
trying to
come
go
out looking
that
like,
far. I thought we said
hey,
enough without going too far, but
hey,
you said the nickel and
you
chrome.
come out looking like you come out looking like a vampire and shit, like you was just on Team Wolf. Are you on Team Edward or
Oh,
Team Jacob?
oh,
You
you
blood
stupid.
liquor.
You stupid. All right, I'm changing the subject. All right, man. With that, yo, we
Look,
not a
you just
bad
got me.
show, man. I know I did, and
Yeah,
that's my fault. That's why I know I better get it. I better get a hold of it. But nah, man. But
yeah,
seriously though, man, not a bad show. Definitely plant the seeds for what's coming up. We know we got a pay per view coming up March 5th. So we with that coming up, all right, man. Look, they're right now they're planting their seeds. They're giving out the story. So obviously, man, we're gonna get an MJF and CM Punk part two. That's gonna make the card. They already gave it to us on TV. I mean, what more can I say to Tony Khan? I mean, bro, you gave it to me on free TV. Now you want me to pay for part two? Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Then and then of course whatever it is, man, Adam Cole coming out, you know, after the match, handing Hangman Page the championship,
Yeah.
tapping it while on the shoulder,
Yeah.
walking away, setting up that next Adam Cole versus Hangman Page. Like, yo,
Yes, sir.
they AEW definitely planted the seeds. You introduced Keith Lee, you brought in Jay White, you definitely brought some new faces. You brought back Sting, you got Darby Allin, you got Andrade. I mean, Bryan Danielson is gonna be on Friday. You got the tag team division just going crazy right now. I mean, hey man, the women's division is trying to do their thing. They trying to do their thing. Uh,
Yeah.
they still got a lot of work to do. It's not just them, but Tony Khan too. Uh, bro, man, not a bad show, man. I got to give it a 4. I
Yeah.
mean, the surprises itself. I won't say it was a 4.5. It wasn't a flawless show, but I give it a 4.2, and the point two is just for Jay White and Keith Lee. But the show overall was a
Yeah.
4. I give it a 4.
So the one thing I say about AEW again is some days you have really great shows, some days you have mid shows, but one thing you can always count on for Tony Khan, if he has a mid show or subpar show, you bet your ass that next week or at the very least the week after that, oh, he coming with some flame. He coming with some
Yeah,
fire. So if he gives you a 3 out of 5 show or 2.5 out of 5 show 1 week, oh, guarantee you that come up gonna be real. Like today, I feel like was cool. You debut Keith Lee, you showed Jay White, but you didn't allow the Jay White thing to overshadow Keith Lee. You kept Jay White in the back. A little small little vignette, say a little word or two, boom, keep it pushing. Kept the focus on Keith Lee. So I like that. I like that. I like how Tony Khan did it, but he didn't do
yeah.
too much.
No, I probably would have spaced it out a little bit, a little bit more. But
That is
no,
true.
but Keith Lee coming out. I mean, White didn't wrestle; he just showed up. So it's like he's there. But a lot of people don't know who Jay White is. Where if you watch WWE still or happen to watch it when he was there, Keith Lee. So it's like
Right.
there's a bigger know of the person. But if Jay White had done something, if he had went to NXT and had did the damn thing, if he was in NXT UK or whatever, if he had did the damn thing and then left, went to New Japan and then showed up in AEW, oh, you best believe that would have been damn show done differently. The only one you can do back to back like that is an Adam Cole and a Bryan Danielson, because I think with that
Yeah.
Adam Cole was a surprise. It's like you thought of it, but you weren't sure. You figured he might go back and stay. You weren't
Right.
sure
Right.
because you heard what Vince was offering before we actually found out what he was actually offering. Uh, so you weren't sure if he was going to show up, and then he showed up. You really weren't expecting, and then we got CM Punk earlier that night. It was like, so we got CM Punk earlier tonight, but then we get Adam
Yeah.
Cole, and then he comes out and he says a little something, and then we get Bryan Danielson right after him. It's like, okay, okay. So I don't I don't think you can do two people like that again, because those are two names that people know very well, independently and professionally, big time. So yeah, but 4 out of 2, man, not bad. With that being said, man, I got nothing else to say. We talked for damn near an hour,
We
uh,
did. We did.
but a lot happened. A lot happened. The franchise tried to cut me out, and
Nah,
we
man. Nah, nah, nah. Don't
it,
tell the people that, man. They're gonna think it's dissension.
Man,
They're
the
gonna think it's
people,
trouble in
are
paradise.
witnesses. They are my witnesses, man. It is okay, man. Look, man, the franchise, man, has been getting that butt whooped in predictions, and
uh,
my man needs
uh,
some. He needs some. He needs some help. He needs some help,
See,
ladies and
hey, so you
gentlemen.
know
He
what?
needs
See,
some help.
I hate to be that guy because I'm all about fighting for the culture, especially in front of the camera. But I must say this: black people, I tell you, man, they get a little bit of success and they just want to start shitting on their own kind. This man be getting his ass beaten every pay-per-view up until WrestleMania. I mean, it's up until the Royal Rumble. He get one little victory, and all of a sudden he better than thou. You stop it.
Oh,
You
shit.
stop it. You don't sit here and belittle me.
I've been whooping your butt all year long, man. What you talking about? This beatdown been going on for a minute.
Hey, hey,
this has
hey,
been a world tour, man.
hey, bro, look.
We have come home and rested and it's starting back up. What are you
Let
talking
me let
about?
me let me let me tell you this, man. Let me tell you this. Hey, you better not get too happy because we both will lose. I call Lamar right now. He'll shut
Hey,
this
man,
whole shit down.
you ain't right. But I gotta find out when we're doing our predictions. Yeah. Well, the show is Thursday, so we're definitely doing it probably Tuesday, or next Tuesday or Wednesday. But
Yes, sir.
yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir.
We're gonna get that in, and but other than that, man, ladies and gentlemen, man, we appreciate y'all as always. We will see y'all Friday night for SmackDown and Rampage, and then we will see y'all. I don't know. We'll just see y'all. But other than that, franchise, the king. We'll holler at y'all, man. Peace.
Peace.